Okay, hopefully that's back on. I just had a little thing so trying to reconnect, so hopefully we're set. Let me make sure things are looking good here on this end. Okay, that's, yeah. Okay. All right, so hope you're doing well on this Sunday. And happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. All right, this is David Richard Alma with Balancing the Triad, Body, Mind, and Spirit. We're taking the idea of, in a sense, working on your health and wellness, but we're going to go deeper. And as a side effect of that, you get a chance to handle the challenges life throws at you a little easier. Quick little summary, we can go into details a different time more. Today's topic, I was debating on whether I wanted to do this or not. I came across a post recently, and it kind of got me to thinking. It can be a little controversial. And it's like, do I want to do this? Do I want to do this? And like, so here I am. The post I came across, to me, it kind of lumped things together. And I'll share that as we come along here. Now, when I've done these videos before, I've sharing what works for me. And I've even told you, I said, you take what works for you, take it, modify it, do whatever works. So it's not one size cookie size cutter. There's no one size fits all. So where's the truth at? And again, this post here, to me, group things together. So I will tie this back into Balancing the Triad. We're going to go off into a little different directions here. If you take a look at, say, mechanics, are there mechanics that are going to do things to your vehicle and charge you for them that your vehicle didn't need? Yeah, there is. But are there mechanics that are actually going to treat you fairly, do what you need to, and help you out? Yeah, there's probably a lot more of those than the other way. Are there lawyers that live up to the name of stereotypical lawyer with the bad attitudes and the negativity and the shysterness? Yeah, there is. But are there good lawyers? Yeah, absolutely. I got plenty of people I know that are lawyers and very well good people. With law enforcement, especially mostly over the last year or two, we've definitely seen stuff in the media putting the law enforcement into a bad light. But it's a select group. Are all law enforcement officers like that? Absolutely not. So that's kind of taking kid. You can't group everyone together. For the truth, let's kind of go backtrack a little bit too here with the way this whole corona thing's gone. First, we were told the numbers were this, and then sometimes a day or a week later, they change it to just the opposite. First, it's contagious this way, and then it's not. There's this many deaths, and then it changes. I'm sure you've probably come across stories of people to where they never actually had a COVID test, but yet they were notified they tested positive. So that changed the numbers. There's people that died from cancer, heart attacks, and accidents, but they were labeled as COVID deaths. So we know the numbers aren't true. The truth there, we've been lied to on that, and we know that. So the truth's not there. Let's take a little more, something that's a little more abstract of sorts. Energy work. Energy workers. A lot of people think they're kind of no truth to them. I know from my own personal experience, what I have done, what I have helped with others, I know there's legitimate energy work and it can make a profound difference. Just like mediums and psychics. With my own personal experiences, and I know friends that do this ability, it's real. But are the charlatans out there? Oh, absolutely. There's plenty of those. Even those that are trying to disprove sometimes the way these people do this work. The ones that are legitimate ones, they're almost charlatans themselves. They don't have the evidence to back it up. Let's look at some professions. Network marketing. I do use products from a company that's network marketing, sometimes referred to as multi-level marketing. Do I think it's actually a legitimate business model? Yeah, incredible business model. In simplified terms, you have a product or service you like, you share it with someone, they use it, they sign up for it and buy it, you get a money compensation for that. Hey, it's a great little model. But the main thing is, has this been given a bad light? Oh, absolutely. But the main thing is you need to have a legitimate product and service. It's actually going to benefit someone. They want it. You know it's going to help them out. So they buy it, and you get return for that. But are there people that do it wrong, shisty, kind of slimy way to do it? Yes, there is. That's what gives it the bad name. But when it's done correctly and properly, it's a great business model. But that is done properly and with ethics. Self-help industry. That's broad category. Self-help, personal development, we'll kind of lump those together. You got, there's some ideas you can go through and find a lot of people spouting the same stories. And with any type of self-development, personal personal self-enrichment, self-teaching, whatever you want to call it, that their education field. There are people that are selling products and services of how to do things which they've never done themselves. There's also ones that they don't even know if something works. They've been sharing the same process for several years, even though it's outdated. But there are plenty of people that are legitimate and give you really good information that you can benefit from. If you go through and start looking up some of these people, I guess you can call the term guru. I don't like to use that term, but some of the ones out there, you start doing some research on them and find out some of them might not be what they live up to be. You can find controversy about them. However, you can also find controversy about some of the well-known public figures that were known for being charitable. The story is on the front, well, I don't know if it's true or not, they raised money for charity. They think maybe won some, like Nobel Peace Prize. But yet there's some story behind them, which what it was, that was a facade. That wasn't the full story. Now, what's interesting about some of these, you can look up and find controversy about them. Here's all the evidence to back up the controversy, but then they're going to find evidence which counteracts the evidence you just found out, and it goes back and forth. There is quotes. You can take a quote at face value and just take a quote by itself. It can make you stop, ponder, and think, wow, that's pretty interesting. That's a cool topic. Until you find out who said it. There's one, I don't know what it is, but I'll come across some quotes by themselves. Really good, make you stop and think. But they're attributed to Adolf Hitler. So let's tie this back into Balance the Triad and the truth. Because again, you can find through all these different things. A lot of people go on whatever they might learn time is this is it. This is the gospel. This is the way it has to be. Maybe for you. I like to come in more so with a broader approach. It's something I've discovered before. I learned the terminology called disjointed learning, which is where you learn from a variety of different sources, including the ones that you don't agree with or go in contrast to what you believe or think. But the idea is you can still get some ideas out there. So what the truth is. Here's something that might try and emphasize. Take a look at the variety of these sources, these different people you out there, the different books, their learnings. Take them. Take an idea. Does it resonate with you? Does it click with you? Does it feel right? Try it. Practice it out. If it works for you, great. Keep doing it. If it doesn't, throw it out. Another one to go through, another idea kind of filter to take us through is I can't remember all the questions. I was going to look this up before I got on here and I forgot to. But you find out something you want to be, do, or have. You find out if it's going to serve a purpose. And one of the questions you ask yourself is, will this harm or interfere with someone else? Will it harm or interfere with their life in some way? If it is, you don't do it. But if it doesn't or brings them benefit, then that'd be a way to go through and do it. So I'm hoping this all makes sense. Let's really tie this into Balance the Triad. Like I mentioned at the beginning, there is no such thing as a one-size-fits-all cookie cutter. So what I share is different things that work for me, and I give you some ideas to work with, just like this video. They're ideas. So with that being said, as you go through and try to find the truth, and sometimes gets to be very muddy. Because again, an article I read this morning, lengthy article, on one of the well-known people been out there, has a book that's well-known in many circles, references by many, controversy about this person. And some stuff not always necessarily is what he's cracked up to be. However, then there's counteraction to it, say, no, what you just said, this wasn't true. You got information here that's on the surface, but you go deeper, you'll find out what you just stated was kind of counteracted. That kind of makes sense. So, but the bottom line I'm trying to get here to is take the information out there. Videos, DVDs, books, courses, whatever. Take something there. Find out if it resonates and is connected to you. See if it works up here, but also see if it works here in the heart. Test the thing out. And again, also make sure it's not going to interfere with anybody. It's not going to hurt or bother anybody. Bother might be not the correct idea, but it's not going to harm or interfere with somebody in a negative way. Try that technique, that idea out. Does it work for you? Great. Keep doing it. Does it need to be modified? Change it up. Work something out. Tweak it. Try it again. But if it doesn't work, you don't like it, let it go. Move on to the next topic. So that's what I'm kind of getting at, is to find not just the truth, maybe your truth. And what's true for me might not necessarily be true for you. But at least I hope I'm giving you some ideas of what has been true for me and my experience. And then you can decide whether it's truth for you. Okay, I'm hoping all that kind of made sense there. Yeah, it was a little topic again, as I said at the beginning of the video here. I wasn't sure whether I want to go down this hole, but it bothered me because in the post, it kind of was grouping everybody together. So just like the mechanics, the lawyers, the officers, you can't group a couple bad ones, an entire group or entire industry. But that's what this post, to me, this is what they were doing. And I don't agree with that, which is okay. We can have differences. We can agree to disagree. That's part of what makes us kind of unique. We get to have conversations about that, to learn from each other. So I'm hoping all that kind of makes sense. Maybe it kind of resonates with you. If so, leave me some comments here. Let me know if that makes sense. And have you come across some ideas like that to where you realize where's the truth at for you? Okay? So enjoy the rest of your day, and we will catch you tomorrow. So tomorrow's Monday, start of a new week. So have yourself a great one. Take care, and bounce into you. Bye-bye.